Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this beautiful Friday morning. How y'all doing?
Great, Bruce. How are you doing?
Welcome back to the show.
Glad to be here.
It's been a little while. Welcome back to the show.
It's been a while for me too, actually.
A little while for both of these fellas.
Tournament started.
That's right. We'll try to reacquaint ourselves with our friends here to my right. This is.
Stop and think about that.
I had to stop and think about which direction, actually. This is our good friend Jamey Hodges back.
Hi, guys.
A long hiatus. There's our good friend Brian Turner back from a long hiatus. What?
I was really expecting to get our acquaintance.
And the person who just walked up, Brian Turner, is here. And we do appreciate you tuning in here on a Good Friday, April 15th, 2022. As we're going to talk sports today. This is our Take the Points edition of Big Talk with Bruce Dickey, and we are worldwide. We are all over the place. So thank you so much for tuning in here on Big Talk. What is going on in and around your area today? Well, let's take a look. Actually, Good Friday events, nothing. I could find nothing taking place on Friday night, Friday day, so celebrate with your families and have a good time. All kinds of stuff going on Saturday to tell you about. When you look at the things going on, the Iuka Park Benefit and Consignment Auction. My good buddy Waylon Kleiboker over there throwing that, and that'll be at the Iuka Township Building. 10 a.m. On Saturday morning, the Iuka Park Benefit and Consignment Auction is coming up. The sale will start at 10 at the Iuka Township Building on yesterday. Well, if you're watching the show today, you might. It's Thursday when we're shooting it. On Thursday, donations and consignments of large items such as vehicles, and then on Friday and Saturday, small items will be accepted. So today and tomorrow, they are accepting smaller items for the auction. For more information, you can give Waylon a call at 780-3718, and John is at 335-8426, or Mike Hammond, who is the auctioneer, at 292-8448. Again, that is the Iuka Park Benefit and Consignment Auction. What else going on? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, count them, 6 Easter egg hunts, and we'll go through these one at a time, and maybe you can go hit more than one. At the Clay City Ballpark, 9 a.m., they're going to have a big old Easter egg hunt. I don't know how they're doing it, if they have different age groups or what they're going to hold the older kids back, let the younger kids run through, who knows. And then at 1 p.m., it's at Xenia at the Community Center. They're holding their Easter hunt. Now, this is for kids age 12 or younger, age 12 or up to age 12, 8 to 12 years of age. So, and then in Louisville, the Louisville Rotary Club having their Easter egg hunt at 2 p.m. at the Louisville Park, and that's for all children age 12 and under. So now we have Clay City at 9. You've got Xenia at 1. You've got Louisville at 2. All these on Saturday. Also on Saturday, the city of Fairfield having their Easter egg hunt at Leo French Park, and the kids will be divided in. This is at noon. The kids will be divided into pre-K and K, first and second through fifth grade. There are going to be special eggs hidden for each age group. These eggs will have, they probably have special toys or prizes inside. So, oh my gosh, new bike, money, and more. The eggs will be collected at the amphitheater following the egg hunt. Special prizes to be claimed also at the amphitheater. And this is, when did we say this one is? Noon. So that's going to be kind of a tough run, folks. Go from noon in Fairfield to, go from 9 in Clay City to noon in Fairfield, 1 in Xenia, 2 in Louisville. We're not done.
I have done that circuit before.
Have you done that
Wayne
circuit?
County version.
Have you really?
Where you go Mount Airy, Wayne City, Fairfield, hit them all on the same day.
We've got more. We do have.
I don't even have kids.
You're just taking pictures.
Yeah, I was taking pictures.
You know, he did that as a profession, ladies and gentlemen. He wasn't just running around taking pictures of kids.
You felt the need to specify that because it did sound a little creepy.
It kind of did. Yeah, it kind of did.
More than a little.
Just a little bit. Clarifying that. Also, at 8:30 at the Keller Convention Center, it's the Easter Egg Extravaganza, as that is going to be indoor Easter egg hunts for kids ages 1 through 10. So we got 8:30 in Effingham, 9 in Iuka, noon in Fairfield, 1 in Xenia, 2 in Louisville. You don't think that's enough? You want one more. Also in Effingham at 11 a.m. You could make this run. That the Legacy Harley Davidson. This one might be the one to go to, as they'll have an Easter egg hunt for kids 0 to 10 with candy-filled eggs. The whole family can also enjoy hot dogs from the Worst Wiener, as well as win prizes from the La Tigers, and adults also can find Easter eggs inside the dealership for a prize. So finally, an Easter egg hunt for for adults. There is another one I know coming up at the end of April for adults in Florida. We'll tell you more about that as that gets closer. But ladies and gentlemen,
is it shooter bottles? Please tell me it's shooter bottles.
I'm not sure what they're having.
I've always wanted to do that one.
It's going to be out at they're going to have it at the golf course on the 30th. They've got a lot of prizes.
We need the guy that lives on like the east side of town with a big backyard do an adult Easter egg hunt with shooter bottles in the eggs.
That sounds like fun. Somebody out there who has trees and maybe buildings and bushes.
No internet, so it wouldn't be any fun.
Well, you've got a point. You make good sense. What else is going on today, ladies and gentlemen? On the 15th, this is just in time for Easter. National Glazed Spiral Ham Day. Today, National Glazed Spiral Ham Day celebrates an innovative and delicious food. This gourmet-looking dish, often found at a holiday feast, originated in the basement of Harry J. Honselar, Hoenselar. In 1952, the Detroit, Michigan entrepreneur patented not only his spiral slicer, but also the glaze. How about that? The guy, talk about controlling a market. That's very impressive.
That's a vertical product right there.
That is a vertical integration. Exactly right. That's very impressive. Kind of like Elon Musk.
Great. We just saw something on Twitter. It's fantastic.
All right. Well,
I'll say it during the break.
I'll look at that later. Yeah, that's pretty cool. 1952, Detroit, Michigan entrepreneur patented not only the slicer but the ham glaze. His innovative device made it possible for the entire bone-in ham to be sliced in one continuous and even spiral. The result was not only perfect for baking but also for serving. So there you have it. The resulting slices presented a beautiful main course meal. In 1957, he founded the company Honey Baked Ham. That guy was on top of it.
He probably worth some money.
I suspect so. The patent, though, expired in 1981. How does that patent get expired? I mean, for crying out loud, he only had it for 30 years. I thought patents lasted.
I think it actually is the 30-year is one of the categories, yeah.
But he still has the Honey Baked Ham company.
Well, hopefully.
So
maybe the family does.
What was the name?
Someone does.
Harry Honselar. Harry J. Honselar. Hoenselar.
You could just Google who.
Traditional glazed ham is baked with a glaze consisting of sugar, honey, or orange juice. Spices to taste are often added. So now you know, ladies and gentlemen, how to bake your spiral ham. How about that? I'm looking. Is there such a thing as a spiral glazed turkey?
Not that I've ever seen.
Yes, in fact, butchers can spiral turkey or just about any cut of meat. So there you have it. And how about that? What else is today, ladies and gentlemen? Of course, this is Good Friday. The Christians around the world recall the biblical story of Jesus' crucifixion on this day. The day goes by many other names as well, such as Holy Friday, as well as Black Friday, Great Friday, God's Friday. The sources conflict, but the phrase Good Friday may have been derived from God's Friday through through the years. Also in Spanish, ladies and gentlemen, there you are. Viernes Santos. Viernes Santo is how you celebrate.
I drank some of that once.
You have not. Friday Saint?
There's a type of tequila.
It is not.
It will be.
Yeah.
It can be. It can be now. I like your thinking.
We just found our honey baked ham.
There you go. I can only find two good things for Good Friday, like I said, so I've got one for Saturday because it is my favorite day. This is one of my favorites of the year. Ladies and gentlemen, Saturday is National Eggs Benedict
Love Eggs Benedict
Day. Celebrating the long-favored breakfast or brunch dish, Eggs Benedict consists of poached eggs with hollandaise sauce and Canadian bacon or ham on English muffin halves. Yeah, I love that.
What's your favorite Eggs Benedict topping?
Well, so the Southernmost Cafe in Key West has a Cuban Eggs Benedict, which is just phenomenal.
There is I've had salmon Eggs Benedict.
See, mine's
phenomenal.
Also seafood, but it's crab.
Oh, really?
Yeah, crab cake Eggs Benedict.
Yeah, it's
the Cuban one's obviously pork, and
Yeah, I think I've actually had that there.
it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, really? There are two different origin stories of Eggs Benedict. In 1894, stockbroker Lemuel Benedict ordered buttered toast, poached eggs, crisp bacon, and a side of hollandaise at the Waldorf Hotel. So they were so impressed with the dish that they put it on the menu, substituting ham and English muffins in place of the bacon and toast. Or
Let me guess the other one, Harry Hornsel.
it was not Harry Holtzar, or whatever his name was. In the early 18th century, Pope Benedict XIII liked an egg dish so much that he requested it time and again. Many believe that Pope Benedict XIII had an illness that added to his desire for this particular egg dish, hence the name Eggs Benedict.
What?
What would that be?
I don't know.
I've got a fever. I've got a fever for Eggs Benedict.
What?
Instead of more cowbell.
Yeah, I don't know.
That be the opposite of lactose intolerant?
Yeah, I guess so. Lactose needing or something.
Deficient.
Why is my hollandaise sauce runny? Question if my hollandaise. Why would hollandaise sauce be runny? Well, it's temperamental. It's a balancing act of egg yolks, butter, lemon juice, and mixing. You're a big cook. Do you make hollandaise sauce?
No.
It's one of the 7 sauces. You know, you have 7 base sauces. So, why did my hollandaise sauce curdle? Too much heat.
That's how most things curdle.
All right.
That's what defines curdling.
Did you scholastic news questions, or did
I'm just helping.
I'm just curious. I didn't know where you came up with these facts.
Nothing ever curdled because it got too cold.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose that's so. That's what's on television, folks.
Quick transition.
Change the subject. What do you want to watch on TV? Chicago Cubs are at the Rockies tonight. That's at 7:40. Marcus Stroman versus German Marquez. That's on Marquee Channel 597. At 7:10, the Cardinals are at the Brewers. The second of their 4 games. Miles Michaelis versus Freddie Peralta. Also, the NBA doubleheader tonight. It is the number 8 versus 9 teams on both conferences. It'll be the Atlanta Hawks versus Cleveland at 6 o'clock on ESPN. It's Channel 601, followed by on TNT at 8:30, the Pelicans versus the Clippers on Channel 633. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. That's Brian. This is Jamie. We'll be back in a sec. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Today's guests, of course, are Take the Points edition. Brian Turner down there, along with Jamey Hodges. By the way, Brian, what's new on IamWeeze.com? I haven't taken a look at it lately.
Let's see, put up a whiskey review last night.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you reviewing?
Actually, it's an Indiana whiskey. It's craft distillery out of South Bend.
Have you tried Donham Day?
Yes.
Rick Ody's?
Last time I was there, he did not have he had gin and vodka. Actually, last time I was there was with you.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
But didn't have the whiskey.
Yeah, he hadn't really been able to age anything. That's been, what, 3 years ago now?
That's
4
been
years.
a little while. Yeah.
Almost 4.
Yeah.
So he's probably got some bourbon now, but...
I thought I actually saw a picture where he did.
But no, I saw Indiana Bourbon Association, whatever, did like a March Madness bracket, and I think it was Hard Truth and Hotel Tango were the final two. So it reminded me, I've got a couple bottles from that South Bend one.
So you can see all that on IamWeeze.com. That's Brian's blog. Also on his blog, he has been, over the past 6-8 months, continually telling people.
So he's already gotten away from what we discussed during break.
Continually telling people who he thinks should win the MVP in the NBA. The NBA, ladies and gentlemen, has their playoffs starting very well. The playoffs actually start Sunday, but the play-in games complete tonight.
Started already, but complete.
Kind of started. They'll set up the brackets to finish up the brackets.
One of the favorites
tonight.
already had to play in one of the play-in games, so...
Well, that is crazy to me. The Brooklyn Nets could actually be considered a favorite. That just makes no sense.
I just looked at the series prices. They're plus 110 against the Celtics, but they're still like second or third in the futures market.
That makes no sense whatsoever.
It's health.
And but that is probably the two of the top 4 teams playing each other in the first round, though.
Health and matchups.
Wait a second.
Okay. I am all in on the Celtics.
Wait a second.
Or do we want to back up to the regular season because it should be Joker MVP?
Let's back up to that, since that's how I opened it.
Yeah.
There's the current MVP odds, as well as where they opened for each player. Jokic opened at 13-1.
You see that 13-1?
I see that 13-1.
Guess who bet it?
When did you place that bet?
Before the All-Star break.
Oh, so it was still 13
open
all
for a
the way
while.
back.
Yeah, Embiid was the heavy favorite back then.
Yeah. What made you think?
I did Giannis at 8-1 preseason, and then I bet Joker at 13-1 early, This is a little before the All-Star break.
Giannis was 8-1 preseason. Well, he's 8-1 now too. Looks like Embiid. See, everybody thought during the season all the reporters were saying it was going to be Embiid, but
Therefore, I mean, like I said, I think Embiid was minus money when I bet Joker at 13-1. But no, you look. It was one of those you knew once that volume of stats popped up, and you look at any of the advanced metrics, which I obviously do. I'm one of those idiots that believes in analytics.
Yeah, that's true.
What up, Charles Barkley?
That's right.
We know you're watching.
Yeah, Charles, big fan of take the points.
He is.
The gap between him and everyone else, and just about every one of those, is just you knew it was going to grow all year. Embiid didn't play back-to-back games this year until a month ago.
Wow.
And reporters tend to, when during the season they're going to look at how they're playing. At the end of the season they're going to look at the cumulative.
Jokic ended up playing 80 games, 78, 79 games, and
up there, yeah.
And Embiid maybe they played 68, 70 something.
And it wasn't even an injury; it was just they rest him that often.
Yeah,
he doesn't play back-to-back nights.
In addition to that, we were talking. Like I said, we were just talking about this. Tell me why. I guess. Why would Brooklyn be the number 2? Other than health, I guess, but it makes no sense for Brooklyn to be, they're the East favorite or what? Or East second favorite? What's the current line?
Like I said, I know they're actually a slight underdog in their opening series.
How can you be the East favorite and be the favorite to win the conference and be an underdog to win the series?
They're playing probably and I've got the Celtics at 25-1. Actually, no, 78-1, because I got $8 to win 625 on the Celtics right now. So I'm a huge Celtics fan. But then they get the Nets in the first round, who it's one of those, like, we haven't seen the Nets together all year.
Yeah.
And we still haven't. They traded Harden. So they're saying Ben Simmons might play game 4 of this series.
Ben Simmons hasn't played all year either.
I kind of hope he does, because I don't think he'll help him much.
I can't imagine how he could. That's fascinating on that side. On the other side, there's all kinds of different stories. Phoenix Suns.
I'm hoping for a Suns-Celtics final.
Phoenix Suns basically won everything, and they clinched weeks ago. Clinched the top spot, and they
Nets are the number 3 favorite. Actually, this is fun. Celtics are plus 850. Nets are plus 600. But if you go look at the series price, the Celtics are favored.
Hey, they're hedging their own bets.
I guess so.
That sounds like a Jamey Hodges Saturday betting slip.
Vegas math, man. Vegas math. Somehow they're still going to come out on top. Speaking of coming out on top, what'd you think of the Masters this year, Jamie? Tell me about your thoughts.
It was fun to watch. It was a good one. It's good to see. It was good to see Tiger be competitive for 2 days. You knew he wasn't going to do it for 4. He was going to wear down, and he was.
And that's part of why I took him to miss the cut.
He was limping really bad by Sunday, but he came out of it and said, "Hey, I'm encouraged by this. I will definitely be playing the Open."
Oh, he is playing.
Yeah, he announced he will play the Open.
Is he going to play the PGA, the British Open?
But the best part was seeing.
Is he playing the British or the U.S. or what?
Whichever one comes first. I don't know.
That's
if I don't know if they got their dates. Back where they're supposed to be since COVID. Remember, they mixed them all up during COVID.
They moved the PGA to May.
Well, that's the one he's playing.
Okay, that's PGA. Wow.
But it's good to see him mad, like getting angry and competitive.
I thought he was going to miss the next one and then playing the third one is what it was.
No, he said the Open.
That's the U.S.
Yeah.
What he said
that's the U.S. Open's the third one. So
I think he's missing the PGA. He's playing the U.S. Open.
U.S. Open, yeah.
Okay. I think the PGA was in a tough.
Yeah, PGA's not called the Open. It's the PGA.
It's the PGA.
Yeah.
The championship, PGA championship.
So, yeah, he's going to play the Open.
Golf is confusing. You've got one called the Open, the U.S. Open.
But then you have all these. So if you look at top 10 ranked in the world and look at how everybody finished.
Well, I've got the leaderboard.
It's a bunch of young guys. Like Zalatoris is one of the great guy to watch. Morikawa, obviously. Scheffler's been. How much money has he made in the past 3 months?
Oh my!
Yeah, his 6-month run here has been ridiculous.
Yeah, he's made.
Hadn't won until 6 months ago. Now he's won 4, including the Masters, and
then McIlroy being back. He's been down for a couple of years.
What
best round 4 in Masters history.
I thought he was going to catch him. I mean, he made a heck of a run.
Scheffler had to keep his head on straight.
Scheffler kind of once Smith had that double on was that 3 with the Creek?
Yep.
Once that happened, it was kind of cruise control. So then after that, it was like I thought the best moment was the back-to-back from the bunker with McElroy and Morikawa.
Both of them
that was
chipping
pretty
in
cool.
from the bunker.
That was
It's completely
pretty cool.
two different styles of getting there.
Yeah, McElroy went high and had it roll back down or to the side high.
And talking about Tiger, here's where he finished up. And it's good that he finished up, but he ended up 13 over, and he shot like 76, 78 over the weekend. And he was pooped, wasn't he?
He just done. He just, like I said, you could see.
I mean, when Tiger Woods starts missing putts that I can make, you're tired.
Well, he four putted from me to the end of the table. Was the original putt, and then the second putt was further away.
I got to tell you, I was watching pretty close at the end of at the end as he was walking off, and he walks up the hill striding, successful and so happy with himself. And then I think he thought the cameras were behind him. Because then for the last 40 or 50 feet of the walk to the clubhouse, he looked like he was Scatman Crothers trying to walk out there. I mean, he was having a tough time, and then
what he did was amazing.
And it was amazing.
The score didn't matter at that point.
But then he did what I do climbing up and down stairs because I've got bad knees. He grabbed both stair rails climbing down the stairs, thinking, "Oh gosh, he has what kind of pain has this guy gone through to play this week?"
And whether you like him or not, Tiger's good for golf.
Yeah.
I mean, the crowds that show up for him and follow him
Even
around.
my wife, who has never watched golf once in her life, had it on, and she goes, "I got a little teary." She goes, "I understand all his personal stuff and the issues with him." She goes, "I got a little teary watching him play golf again."
Well, that's cool. That's a lot of fun.
Doesn't care about golf at all.
Wow.
So yeah, he's good for the game.
Take a quick break. We're going to come back, talk a little bit about there is, ladies and gentlemen, there's football coming up. Woohoo! Football. The Rock is back. Wait a sec.
That's next year.
Next year.
We'll be back in a sec.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel.
At Midwest Farm and Land, we've got a team of dedicated land, home, and commercial experts ready to help.
We understand that buying or selling a property can be extremely stressful. Let our folks take care of you and help you find your perfect piece of property.
Whether it's recreational or hunting land, farmland, homes, or commercial, we're there to help.
Local experts with national reach. If you're interested, give us a call, 618-532-1961, or check us out on the website, MidwestFarmCo.com.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Cats TV. Thank you so much for joining in today. That is Brian Turner. My name is Bruce Dickey. This is Jamey Hodges.
Wait there, I guess he skipped over me.
My brain is running 500 miles an hour. 500 miles an hour on a bumpy road.
So Wayne County.
We're talking about sports today. Did you know, ladies and gentlemen?
Probably not.
Did you fellas know that there is football this weekend?
Obviously,
Friday night, baby.
Saturday, isn't it?
Saturday.
No. First game's Friday night. Birmingham.
I think it's Saturday. Isn't it?
I would like to lay some cash right now.
It is
Saturday.
Saturday. April
6:30.
16th.
It is Saturday, like I said, April 16th. Man, I've been on spring break all week. This is early for me.
Good news is you're 3-point favorites.
I should be at home and
Yeah, we have all selected our teams.
We have selected our teams that we're going to root for. Here
Apparently, the USFL is already expanding because Lucas picked a team that does not exist.
I do not like Lucas's chances of getting to the playoffs.
Here are the teams, the 8 teams. They're starting this week, and they are this weekend, and they will go through the 10-week schedule. And
So it's a 10-week schedule.
it's a 10-week schedule.
So that means the Panthers are 5-5.
I was going to use the joke. I was going to use the joke that Michigan Panthers can win because if they'll win 7 games,
That's
7
the other
out of
option.
10. That's kind of what I was counting on. But yeah, the Michigan that's the thing about this. All these teams were in the USFL.
That was a Jeff Fisher joke, by the way.
Yeah, that's kind of a
for the people not following along.
Kind of a deep one for both of us there, and kind of a deep one. But all those teams were in the USFL 35 years ago. You guys don't remember? Do you remember the USFL?
No.
Well, you're not tremendously
Just from the NFL
young.
films, archive footage mostly.
I do remember.
In 1985, I was 10.
I do remember
Yeah, it
Jim
was
Kelly playing in the USFL. I remember Herschel Walker playing in the USFL.
Herschel was Warren in the USFL.
Huh?
Which league was it that Warren Moon was in before?
After Canadian.
He was in the CFL and the USFL for a short period.
I was thinking
of time.
of but I always liked that World League with the
World League
Barcelona Dragons
and Memphis. Memphis had a team. That was where Larry Zonka played and Jim Kick. They were on the. But anyway, the USFL is back. They're bringing all kinds of fun stuff, and hopefully, I think they got a chance to change some NFL rules. Don't you?
Well, I think they're using this as a playground, aren't they?
And the XFL did that. Not on purpose, but they some of the stuff they did, the NFL wound up adopting later, especially the TV production type stuff, more so than the rules. But no,
what are some of the things USFL's doing?
They're doing it in things the NFL should do, but everyone's worried about records, with the long-standing tradition and all that. But kickoffs are completely different. Actually, they're using who was it that did the 10-yard run? Basically, you're kicking from.
That was the last one.
Was it AAF
XFL.
or the last
AAF was the first one. XFL was the.
Obviously, there's been a ton of spring football. The odds are against this working. We're rooting for it, though.
It says in here XFL.
I'm just waiting for him to get a season completed.
Yeah, it was the original XFL back in the He Hate Me days.
Yeah.
Oh,
there was 10 yards between the teams except for the kicker. The kicker was back further from the rest of the team, so you're not getting a 40-yard running start and then plow into a guy. That's a safety thing where you're trying to kick over your guys.
Yeah, this USFL though isn't using the old XFL. Throw the football in the middle and let the two guys fight it over for it.
Well, and also the first once the ball travels 20 yards, the receiving team must be the first to touch it.
So yeah, if you kick it behind your guys, it's just a dead ball if no one from the other team touches it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
At the spot?
Because your guys are in front of you, so you can't just kick it 20 yards and have your guys turn around and come get it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That would make onside kicks really easy if you could.
The onside kick rules are pretty cool too. Did you see the onside kick rules?
Yeah.
And then they give you the chance to go for it from your own 33.
They'll move the football back like the 40-yard line or 35-yard line is the normal kicking line, right? They're going to move it back to the 30 and give you 4th and 12.
Yeah.
So if you make it on 4th and 12, you get the ball where it goes. If you don't make it, the defense gets the ball where it ends up. And that's pretty cool.
There are 3-point plays, not just kicks.
From the 10.
Tell us about the 3-point play. It's the extra point.
Yeah, the 2-point play, you're going for the 2.5 usually. This time you can go for the 10 and try for an extra point, basically. An extra point on the extra point.
So if you're down, like in a regular football game, if you've kicked 3 field goals and you're ahead 16-7, say, and you're down by 9, you're the 7. You can come back on one scoring play.
We've seen NFL kickers, right?
Yes.
And how much they miss.
Yeah. So imagine what the USFL is using for kickers. I kind of like the idea of being able to go for the 10 for 3 points.
Yeah. There's
apologies to all the USFL kickers out there, but probably not the cream of the crop. Tucker's not walking out there.
What other good rule changes you got there, Weez?
Well, the OT is going to be more like colleges with the trading 2-point conversions. They're doing shootout style, basically.
They're basically doing shootout where you get 3 chances. The other team gets 3 chances. Like they're probably alternating, like hockey shootouts. Like a hockey shootout, best of 3, and then if you haven't established a winner yet,
you can't have 2 forward passes, which is different from the NFL.
Oh, really?
The first pass still has to be behind the line of scrimmage, but you can run a little dump off and then have them throw it again. So you can go forward a little bit and then forward again. The XFL did that too.
I didn't realize that.
I've always wanted to bring the forward motion in from the CFL, and the Arena League does that. But no, the most important one, and it's the last one listed on our little, they're putting sensors in the ball finally.
Sheet. Unbelievable.
We are finally getting away from, hey, Bill, go grab the 2 sticks and the chain out of your garage, and that's how we're going to determine who wins football games. They're putting sensors in the ball finally.
How long have they been doing this in tennis? How long have they had? 15 to 20 years. They've had the line marker, the line
sensor.
Yeah.
It's just it was high time. And why the NFL won't do this, or why college won't do it, because the NFL won't do it probably, but why wouldn't people do this?
I assume Bill's Garage Rummage Sale has a contract with them for life where he keeps selling them his junk equipment and hooking chains up to it.
Well, and then it takes away, and every official spots the ball differently. We've seen that in high school.
Yeah, we have.
Our old buddy that just bends over and lets it drop, and wherever it drops, that's where it stays.
My personal favorite in high school is kickoffs. So if it's at the 32, the 34, the 31, it's not going to matter. They're going to put it at the 35 or the 30. We're starting on one of those 5-yard
on an even.
I love it in high school. In kickoffs, it's supposed to be the 40, and you'll have one set of crews put it on. Maybe the energies feel like the 35 right now. I'll let those guys scoot up. And
the kickoff returns are the first down is almost always the first play of possession is almost always on a 5-yard line, and I'm a big fan of the 4-yard or the 7-yard walk off on a 5-yard penalty.
So we have all these new teams. That means we have to judge uniforms. I got to tell you.
Are we going to say what teams we picked yet?
Yeah, I guess we can. Yeah. Who did we pick to win here?
I've got Birmingham.
Why did you pick Birmingham?
Because they treated me really well in the 4 weeks that the AAF was alive.
I should have gotten the Orlando Apollos here, but they're not there. I have no Orlando team.
See, I've got the Florida team because I took Tampa Bay.
I know you got the Florida team.
I texted quicker.
Yeah, you did. Of course. Now, why did you take the Florida team?
Jordan Tamu, Ole Miss quarterback. He played for our St. Louis Battlehawks.
Right.
Basically, I looked because I knew he was drafted, so I went and seen who took him. He was the second pick overall.
Did he not get picked up after the AAF?
He did. He bounced around for a few camps.
He played for the Chiefs. I think he got in for the Chiefs maybe once.
Yeah, he got a cup of coffee, basically.
Yeah, and played, and I think he signed for the Lions for Wednesday.
We got excited there for a minute, and then nothing happened.
I knew he was in the league, so I went and looked and seen who he was. I hate that my coach is now Todd Haley. That hurts a little bit, but
you got nothing. I'm a New Orleans Breakers fan because I like New Orleans. I love the town, and that's why I picked them. And I hate the coach. Larry Fedora was a moron. He was. I'm going to get sued by the Fedora family or something.
He actually wasn't real good with Carolina either. There's a reason they dragged.
He was bad in Illinois. He was the interim coach at Illinois whenever they fired Zook. And, oh my gosh, it was just the worst.
Pure hatred is deep.
Yeah,
and now
you know what the thing is?
Now you get a root for him.
He's 1-0 as an Illinois coach. I should have liked him. But I don't.
Some of the other coaches, you got Skip Holtz.
That's my coach.
Yeah, Skip Holtz was that was my second choice after Tampa.
Yeah, Kevin Sumlin.
So we both took our teams away before you even had a chance to.
Jeff Fisher had the first pick and took Shea Patterson out of Michigan for the Michigan Panthers.
Well,
and then turns around and took Paxton Lynch later. So he's got probably the most well-known quarterback in the league.
Yeah, I don't know if they're the best.
Mike Riley, Larry Fedora, Bart Andrus. I was not familiar with Andrus or Kirby Wilson. And then
Kirby Wilson was.
He's Indiana, wasn't he? Kirby Wilson was Indiana.
And then Todd Haley.
Who am I thinking of? Which Wilson?
You're thinking the one that Ohio State went to from Oklahoma. Kevin Wilson.
Okay, yeah. Here's the uniforms, ladies and gentlemen. I'm showing the first five, and then we'll take a break and pick who we like. There's the Stallions, who look like the Chiefs or the Niners.
That's more 49ers.
More Niners. There's the Tampa Bay Bandits, who look like they're trying to look like the Buccaneers. There's the New Jersey Generals.
Does everyone have to have red? Is that
I'm not done. I'm not done, boys. There's another red one. The Philadelphia Stars.
Those are actually kind of sharp. I like those.
And there are the Michigan Panthers.
More red.
Another color of red. I tell you what, let's do. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come down and see if we can't wash the red out of our eyes. And we'll pick a winner, as we've got three more uniforms to look at. Back here on Big Talk right after this. Stick around.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel.
At Midwest Farm and Land, we've got a team of dedicated land, home, and commercial experts ready to help.
We understand that buying or selling a property can be extremely stressful. Let our folks take care of you and help you find your perfect piece of property.
Whether it's recreational or hunting land, farmland, homes, or commercial, we're there to help.
Local experts with national reach. If you're interested, give us a call, 618-532-1961, or check us out on the website, MidwestFarmCo.com.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Do we need to?
No. I won where it counts.
I won where it counts.
Yeah, I actually made money on it, so.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You made money?
Thanks, Lowry, yeah.
I did too.
By the way, did you make money?
Not on the show, but in
two
actual
different
life,
pools.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then hit some drafting.
We're talking about the Masters, ladies and gentlemen. We
got sidetracked.
We got sidetracked. We didn't tell you how we did. Last week, if you'd have watched the show and if you'd have gone with our bets, if you'd have gone with my bets, you'd have won. If you'd have gone with Weeze's bets, you'd have won, right?
No. Would have lost $4.
Oh, you lost on the show?
Yeah, but
mine won.
Actual
Yours
bets.
won?
Playing some of the matchups later in the week. Shane Lowry bailed me out. I was able to make some money. So.
You'd have won. I bet $12 because I did throw $2 in later on 50-1 Tiger to lead after one round. After he was looking good on Thursday, yeah, I threw $2 away on that. But yeah,
I took Scheffler after round 2 at plus money still too, so that helped.
Was Scheffler still plus
He was
money
plus,
after 2?
I got him at like plus 125 after round 2.
So I took on Saturday early, took Smith, and it was plus a ton, and then by Sunday morning it was not.
Smith had a shot
Yeah.
until he'd put in the drink.
We have our little text group. Who was the guy I said was absolutely screwed right before the show?
I can't remember.
Had no chance. Brooks Koepka.
Yeah,
Because 3 of us picked him.
Yeah.
We did this to you, Brooks.
We are so sorry. We are so sorry.
Well, it's like one of the golf things I was doing was a pick 5, it was a pick 5, and so if you don't get all 5 through the cut, you're basically out of it.
Yeah.
There ended up being 3 of us.
Oh, is that right?
By Saturday, there was just 3 of us because everybody had Brooke or DeChambeau.
You didn't have Brooks Koepka?
So DeChambeau's looking at surgery now.
DeChambeau's hurt. I mean, I don't know. Didn't he break his wrist or something like that?
I saw he was looking to having surgery.
Yeah, that's too bad. Other USFL teams, we've already shown the 5 teams that dress in red. I'm sick of teams dressing in red. There are the Pittsburgh Maulers. That is kind of a bluish and orangish type of thing.
Florida look like Florida alternate color or something.
Kind of do look like the Florida colors. They white, the clean. I like
Those
the
in
white
Florida.
pants.
Remember the old, basically the '90s Florida football uniforms look like we lifted them from Florida. So.
Then you have the New Orleans Breakers, and I like this one. I'm going to pick this one because that's the clean Battlehawks look, except for the helmet. It kind of looks like the old Battlehawks uniforms.
It's also the best blue.
Oh,
Baby
and
blue.
I screwed up the other one. I can't show you the other one. Houston Gamblers was actually the best one, I thought. One of the best ones. It's black, and I can't pull it.
The one that you missed is the one you think is the best.
The one I think is the best is what I
use Google, folks.
I can't
Take
let
the
you
points,
vote on.
ladies and gentlemen. Take
I
the
can't
points.
let you vote on the Houston Gamblers. Who do you like best?
To win it, I'm taking the Bandits.
Are you taking the Bandits uniforms too?
Oh, no,
we
the
didn't
Breakers.
show them.
Yeah, like
No, the Gamblers. I mean, you taking the Tampa Bay Bandits to win?
I'm taking the Bandits to win. No, the best that I saw was your New Orleans had the best uniforms.
I liked the New Orleans ones. Yeah. Good job on uniforms, Bruce.
This is usually how you win March Madness pools. Is picking mascots and
That
uniforms.
actually is kind of how you win March Madness. So, yeah, the USFL starts. Enjoy it, please. Have a good time. What else is going on? Baseball season has started, fellas. What do you think about what's your first impressions of the first week of the season?
Cubs are actually looking better than I thought they would.
The Oakland AAAs have 2 more wins than I thought they'd get.
All right, do it seemed like Wednesday night the world came together, or at least the sports world came together as one to beef about Clayton Kershaw getting pulled after 7 innings, throwing 80 pitches, a perfect ball.
I agreed with the move.
I agreed with the move, too. I have no problem. What'd you think?
I couldn't care less. It's Clayton Kershaw.
Cardinal fan. Why are you
We beat him all the time.
You beat him all the time. You shouldn't even hate
That's
the
why
guy.
he's irrelevant to me. That's my point. He takes up no headspace.
What you probably, as a Cardinal fan, then you probably should have been saying they should have kept him in the game and maybe thrown 120, 140 pitches.
To set it up, because he had a perfect game going through 7 with 80 pitches thrown, and they pulled him. And I kind of agree with it. And I was trying to remember if he had surgery in the offseason or not, because I knew. And I went back in October. They were talking Tommy John for the guy. He didn't touch a baseball for 3 months, which he said afterwards. Hey, blame the strike or the lockout.
Right.
Blame me not touching a baseball for 30 days. He hadn't thrown 30 starts since 2015. I mean, he hadn't been a guy who has stayed healthy. And they talked about this, like if it was Walker Buehler or something like that, who's never had any issues, he probably stays in that game.
Yeah. I was kind of surprised by the vitriol.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people. I mean, this made national news.
I feel like
television broadcasts and stuff. Cable news.
Wanting him to stay in or doing it for, it's selfish
It was an
fans,
afternoon
basically.
game,
Yeah,
maybe.
they wanted to be able to say they saw. I don't think he cared. He actually has a no-hitter under his belt anyway.
Yeah.
I was more interested in the third baseman from Philly.
We can't talk about that.
Yeah, you can. You can clean it up.
How we go? You tell the story and clean it up for me.
So apparently there's all these lip readers that watch games to catch the ball players, managers, wherever they say, and he had 3 errors.
He had 3 errors basically in a row in the first, 3 or 4 innings of the game.
And
graphically, Edwin Encarnacion?
And then graphically described.
Hold on. And then he had a good play. Made a really good play on a slow ball. He grabbed it behind the pitcher's mound and threw the guy out at first base. And
got a fake applause.
Got the biggest cheer of the game.
Got the we're cheering, but we're not really cheering. We're cheering very loudly because you sucked till then.
Yeah. And so then what happened?
Then he graphically described how much he did not like the city of Philadelphia.
He was
using words that we cannot use on TV.
He used the most versatile word in the English language.
A lot of versatility. And the cool thing is about this one.
Alec Boehm is his name.
Alec Boehm. The cool thing is though the cameras caught it, and the press knew to ask him about it after the game. They had already seen the replay of him saying that, and the kid owned up to it, didn't he?
Yeah. Backtracked, apologized.
He said,
but he said, "Yeah, I said it."
Yeah, that's what I said. He said, "I doggone well hate this place," in different terms. So yeah, that's cool. Other impressions. Let's see. Here's the early standings. Really can't tell anything a week into the season, other than the fact
my under 69.5 on the A's is not off to a great start.
Well,
I bet against my team this year after that fire sale.
That is the saddest thing. The thing that surprises me, we're only 7 games into the season for all these teams. Nobody is still undefeated, and nobody is still winless. Usually you get to this point of the season, you've got at least one undefeated team or at least one winless team. But not this year. I mean, look down there in the West. They are just tromping on people. They got 4 teams over 500. Including Colorado, who's
a well-known powerhouse team, Colorado Rockies, at 4-1.
St. Louis has only played 4 games out of 7 chances, 2 rainouts.
Interested to see Waino's second start tonight because he looked really good that first one.
He's pitching Thursday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
We already said we're taping on Thursday morning.
I know, just clarify.
Cardinals doing their Eagles tour this year.
That's right. Got the band back together.
Yeah, they do.
Which I'll say, I saw the Eagles in the last year. They were all together. Still not that bad.
Are they still playing?
No.
Because didn't Vince Gill,
when they first
Vince Gill replace Glenn Fry for the concert tour?
2 of them have died.
Well, I know, but did you see did you see Glenn Fry? Or did you see Vince Gill?
No, I saw the original. It was Vegas get together.
Yeah.
Big group first got together when they first got back and went and saw them in St. Louis.
I'm not even an Eagles fan. I enjoyed that concert.
Albert Pujols is back. Was anybody here surprised that Albert Pujols hit a home run in his first bat against a left-hander the other night. First pitch he saw.
No. I was
Here's my
surprised he went
question.
0 for 5 on opening
How many
day,
home
but-
runs does he hit this year?
That is a great question.
Because you look at Zips and Pagoda, they've got him like 16, 17, and he's 21 for that milestone.
He needs 21 to get 700. Needs 20 more to get 700. And the countdown.
It's going to be pushing it.
It'll be on.
He'll be close.
If he gets to 698, does he come back next year?
Because basically him against lefties.
Do you come back for another year after
The
announcing
thing is,
the going away
I don't
with
think
Wayno
so.
and Molina?
I don't think he does. But the thing, you never know with Albert. But the thing is, he wants to get to 700, but I think he really, really, really wants to get to 697. He wants to get ahead of Alex Rodriguez. He wants to be probably the highest Hispanic player. Most home runs of any Hispanic. That's, to me, I think that's the number in his mind. But who knows?
Was Babe Ruth not Hispanic?
We don't know. It was all black and white then.
Baltimore. I've been to his house.
So yeah, that was pretty cool. What's coming up this weekend? Anything you have your eyes on, boys, this weekend other than the USFL?
Apparently an NL only roto draft.
There is a national,
2 weeks into the season.
It's a week and a half into the season, and it's usually done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a fantasy football draft this weekend. We've got 4 minutes to go. What do you want to talk about?
How high does Stephen Kwan go in this NL only draft?
Huh?
Actually, Kwan's not even NL, is he?
Kwan's not in the National
He's not
League.
even there. It's about like you picking managers.
So you're going to pick Torkelson next?
Possibly.
You do need. I'm glad that you don't. You're going to need a little bit of schooling up on this.
Yeah, I haven't done a baseball draft in 7 or 8 years. I don't think Bobby knew that.
I can't believe he asked you to do it. What all is
Desperate
important?
men.
What do you have to keep in mind if you're doing a fantasy baseball draft, please? Help folks out who may have
Use
their own
multiple
draft.
sources. I'm a big fan of using average rankings with multiple sources, and I spreadsheet it. I don't trust a magazine, ESPN, or I look at multiple sources.
That leads us to another point we haven't really talked about. We were showing the standings and talking about baseball in the long term. Do you bet on baseball daily, or have you been betting baseball?
But I've tried some run lines.
I have too.
Baseball it's hard to win at baseball because of the cockroaches, as RJ Bell would say. The whole percentages on baseball if you're betting money lines is greater. You don't have that 110, 110. It's a lot of 110, 130, 120, 140.
Yeah.
They hold more on baseball, so it's harder to make money.
Or you run into 300 and
Yeah.
Well, you'll run into 200.
There's not a whole lot over 200
versus minus like 150.
It's not minus 200 plus 200. It's minus 200 plus 140. I mean,
which doesn't seem fair.
It's not. That's why I kind of like doing the run lines more.
Yeah, that's why. So I've tried some run lines
Or totals.
Been hit or miss on them.
How about
you like the first 5 innings?
Yeah,
I do love the first 5.
How about the first 5?
Yeah, that's because you're betting on starting pitching. If you don't trust the bullpen, you bet a first 5. And it's easier to handicap pitching because you can look at XFIP and some of the weighted batting average against. You can look at umpires even on some of those totals and do the first 5.
So for Thursday night, actually it was supposed to be Wednesday, but they didn't play. You had Greinke versus Wainwright supposed to be yesterday afternoon. What did the stats say about that one? I mean, you've got they're both good starting pitchers.
I didn't look at that line yet.
Well, it was yesterday, so I mean, it doesn't really matter. And St. Louis was +2, or St. Louis was minus 190 or something like that going against Greinke. It's baseball. Baseball is a little bit more difficult to get your hands around. I guess that's my general.
I've by far lost the most money on baseball.
I will say one of the things I do look at baseball is wins. With a D, not wins with a WINDS. There's services out there you can track wind blowing out the left at 17 miles an hour. I took an over the other day in the Guardians Royals. It was set at 9, which is high for Guardians Royals. Not too good offenses. Still took the over 9, and the Guardians scored 13 on their own.
There you go. Hey, folks, thanks so much for watching, and best of luck to you. And thanks for coming, boys. We'll see y'all next time. Have a great day.